Hello everyone! My name is Dervolschwein and today we'll be continuing our playthrough of map Alcatraz Escape by Sanyash. Last time we defeated the hero called Anti-Mage with 100% magic resistance, and now our first opponent will be Mirage, a very high level mage. And for him we will use this hero. And only 5 dwarfs. Plus some artifacts that we got from Anti-Mage. Okay, that's everything we need. And now one thing. This fight is extremely fast. It takes only a few seconds if you have proper animation speed. And that's why I've prepared a video showing this with animation speed turned to the lowest value so that you really can see what happens. And I will right now it will play, and after that we will defeat this opponent with this setup and this hero. Now, how to defeat the opponent? The enemy knows which spells his fairy dragons will cast. So for example, if they are to cast Inferno and the only unit we have is here, then they won't cast it and will attack physically, because otherwise they would have to deal damage to their own units. Same thing with Chain Lightning. If they cannot hit 5 of our units with Chain Lightning, then they won't cast it. However, there is one trick regarding Chain Lightning, and that is that if a unit resists it, then without wasting a charge, Chain Lightning will hop to next unit. So what we have to do now is get lucky so that the enemy casts Chain Lightning with Fairy Dragons, which will be boosted, enhanced by the enemy high level of sorcery. And if we manage to resist with enough units, then both of his dragons will be hit by it. And if you remember, we had a hero with this level, sorcery specialty, 1 fairy dragon, and even for the last hit, 5th hit from Chain Lightning, we had to cast Protection from Air in order to survive. So if the enemy does not cast it, then even the 5th hit will destroy the whole stack. So now I will play this slowed down version, and after that we'll just win with fast animations using this hero and this setup. Okay, that was very fast. This map is actually all about riddles, so I don't want to waste your time with other things than those riddles. That's why from now on I will skip some preparation parts where we collect units, trade artifacts and so on, as long as this does not mean anything interesting, like this part where we had to save our movement points to get to this part. And so now we need to collect those units and give them back. So I will just use all of my heroes, trade with them so that we have all the units needed, and I will come back to you in a moment. Okay, we have all of our units collected onto heroes. So we can finally say goodbye to them. And I think that in some previous version of the map, this is where we win, where we end this map. However, in this version 2.6.0, we also have this underground part with some of the best fights. Now what we have to do is wait for next week, as then we will get additional units. And since 2 of next fights will be done by Trump, we need to teach him some of those spells in those ramparts. Okay. There is one more thing that I did, and it is that I gave all of our artifacts to Astriel. Now she can give them back to Keeper, as he will need to give those artifacts to Kira and Trump. For now, especially those two artifacts. Okay, Kira already has her own Admiral's hat. So this is all we need. And we can simply wait for next week. Actually, it's good to grab those morale boosters. And we get back our Orb of Vulnerability. We got all dwellings built, apart from those that do not have retaliation and fly, which means we get Hydras, but we do not get vampires, we do not get harpies, and so on. Okay, now what we have to do is collect some units, mainly 2 griffins, 2 genies, or yes, master genies, titans, and we have to trade for gems. 75 crossbowmen, as now we can finally upgrade our bowmen to crossbowmen. 14 high elves, a ballista, some pegasi, and 1 dendroid soldier. So once again I will come back to you after I get those units and move them to this part. Kira now has all units that we need. And all artifacts that we need. So, for the upcoming fight, we will use this setup with a slight change, as we will need Power of the Dragon Father and Bow of Sharpshooter. Okay, our first enemy is Guardian. His numbers of units are so vast that only Trump, with his specialty in archery, can deal enough damage. And the enemy also has Inferno and Armageddon, so we need this Power of the Dragon Father to protect our units from it. What we have to do is basically use Quicksand so that the enemy walks into it and does not attack our units because of that. So we just position our genies so that the enemy will try to move towards them. And we block their shooting with griffins. Genies are more powerful, so they have higher value for the enemy. And that's why the enemy will try to attack them physically. Okay, 1 enemy less. So we can focus only on those power liches. At some point it starts getting hard to remember which of those spots were already discovered by the enemy. So I hope I will get lucky with that. However, we can lose those griffins or those master genius, so at some point we can just block them, not caring if they will move towards us or not. We don't have any more shots, however, I think that, yeah, those titans can finish the enemy off. Oh, we got some artifacts. We're getting close to filling our backpack. And unfortunately, our level got reduced to 0. But no other hero could win this. Okay. For this fight, we will also use Trump. And our enemy has some dragons, red orb, elixir of life, no spells as he won't be able to cast them. We'll use Trump once again, but he will need some different setup. Okay, let's free some of his space. And we will use Armor of the Damned, Bow of Sharpshooter, Orb of Vulnerability, and Elixir of Life. That's everything we will need. So let's save the game and start this fight. Okay, sorry, actually we will also need some artifacts. Speed, that's right. And only now do we fight. Okay, the trick here is called Dendroid Lock. To utilize it, we need, of course, Dendroids, some units to take out retaliation, and some units to position those dragons properly. Just like here. They have no retaliation, so we can attack and bind them. Now we can do the same with the other stack. So the enemies are bound for next 255 rounds, and we can just use our ballista to defeat them. So I will just skip this part, as nothing more happens than just ballista shooting. Okay, now I will need to reduce the amount of green dragons to 1. Using only titans, as ballista would kill the stack. And right now we need to get a situation when those green dragons get negative morale. And our dendroids do not get negative morale, okay. Really? That's like, I don't know, 16% maybe? And they got negative morale 3 times or 4 times in a row? Yeah, okay, yeah, great. Perfect. Okay, finally. Now we wait with our dendroids, kill the red dragons, go away, as we want those green dragons to attack anything but our dendroids. Yes, that's okay, finally. So we defeated the enemy, and now we have access to Castle Gate. So all of our heroes from this part of the map can come here and be useful once more. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, then please leave a like, maybe comment and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.